Hello, basketball fans, and welcome back once again to another edition of Riverton Wolverines basketball here on KTAK 93.9 FM and streaming some sort of live HD scoreboard for you on YouTube through yotoday.com. And for those of you that have not joined our coverage during regionals or into state, well, the reason is there's an exclusive contract with the NFHS network that prohibits us from doing any sort of live video for regionals or states, so you'll be enjoying my scoreboard coverage if you're watching the video, and then, of course, the audio coverage of the game. So let's bring you up to speed on where we're at, what we're doing, and who we're playing. The Riverton Wolverines are here at Casper College, home of the Thunderbirds from Region 9, and they will be facing the Sheridan Bronx, a team they saw early on in the season, and one which is a very good basketball team. The Sheridan Bronx defeated your Riverton Wolverines again early in the year, but handedly early in the year. It was a final score. Let's see here. Yeah, there we go. All the way back on the 12th of December, 73-28 final. And I actually didn't make that trip. I thought I had COVID. I did not. I had the flu, but I had a fever that wouldn't have let me in anyway. But I missed that. I missed that game against Sheridan. But that takes into account that, you know, Riverton is such a different team than they were at the beginning of the season. The most improved Riverton Wolverines team I've seen in my time in Fremont County. And Sheridan coming off of, this will go one of two ways. They've got a little bit of a chip on their shoulder after losing in the regional tournament. They were projected to win the whole darn thing, folks, and they ended up as the 3 seed after getting knocked out by the Bolts of Thunder Basin, who just defeated Green River to move on to the semifinals. They will play Star Valley, who has defeated Cheyenne East. So we'll give you an update on scores here in just a moment here on the Bailey Enterprises pregame show. First of all, let's take a look at the stat line in this one and how these two teams shake out against one another. Your Riverton Wolverines led in scoring by Jared Lucas. He's an even 15 points per game, and he's just shy of 8 rebounds per contest. Through the second half of the season, he's been a double-double guy. I mean, straight up double-double. It's where he's been at. And then Damon DeVries leads the team in assists with 3 per contest, 5 rebounds, defensive rebounds, and 2 offensive rebounds per game coming from Lucas Ingle. He gets 7 of those and 7 points. 7 rebounds, 7 points from Lucas Ingle. And Blake Dale averaging 5.5 per contest. DeVries about 6 points per contest. And then Aquelo Friday is the second leading scorer on the team. 10 points per game, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal. He does a little bit of everything for the Riverton Wolverines. Now, for the Bolts, they have a bit of a different makeup than Riverton does. And a lot of teams in 4A basketball, have this. But the premier scorer in Sheridan, he's averaging 17.6 points per game. Sam Letchelt, and he is leading the team in every single statistical category. And that's what I mean. Other than fouls, he's leading in every single statistical category. That's what I mean. They're a little bit different than Riverton. He's averaging almost 18 points per game. He's pulling down 10 rebounds, so he's averaging a double-double per contest. 3.5 assists, 1.5 steals, 2 blocks, and 2.5 turnovers per contest. But, I mean, there's nobody else even in his zip code. Nobody in his zip code for the Sheridan Bronx. So if the Cody's texting me here. The Sheridan Bronx, like I said, they aren't one-dimensional. They have several players that are scoring double digits off and on between Sinclair, Sanders, Koltiska, but they're all averaging about 7 points per contest compared to Sam, who again is one of the premier players in the state of Wyoming. We'll take a short time out. We come back, tip-off. Well, no tip-off in COVID basketball. We come back with the start of the game right after this on KTAK.
Bailey's Enterprises is a proud sponsor of Riverton Wolverines football. For over 50 years, Bailey's has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service and to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey, go Wolverines. If you're a teenager, you're old enough to know that bad things happen sometimes. You can't change the past, but you can have a big impact on the future. Your future is what you make it, so hang out with positive friends and family members who encourage you to be your best. Just because you may not be able to see and understand your strengths doesn't mean that others can't. Often the people who know you the best know you better than you know yourself. You are valued. This message brought to you by the Fremont County Prevention Program.
Welcome back, basketball fans. Eric Pauly with you here at Casper College, and we are underway as the Sheridan Broncs will start things off with the basketball. And a long pitch to the far side of the court here for Duberly. And then he'll give and get it back, sends it to the left side wing to Bateson. 7:40 to play, first quarter. Riverton in the white jerseys with the Cardinal numbering and lettering, and the Wolverines in white down the hip to the knee. And Sheridan will be in the blue and gold, blue and yellow. Solid blue unis and gold numbering and lettering. A bounce pass underneath to Rabin gives the first points of the game to the Sheridan Broncs, makes it 2-0. And off of the inbounds, we got an immediate timeout from Coach Sheets. They want to talk about things real quick on the full court pressure. And I mean, that was 40 seconds into the ball game. Riverton struggled against the press of Star Valley last week, so perhaps they want to address what they've just seen before they get rolling. We'll keep it right here. It was a 30-second timeout. Inbounds underneath will be Aquelo Friday. DeVries over the top to Dale, sends it across midcourt, and I tell you, Jared Lucas had a chance to get his hands on it, but he was unable to pull it down. The Broncs recover, and they set up the offense. They'll feed low. They go to the big man and back up on a fadeaway, won't fall. And Riverton wipes it off the glass. This is Dale with it, crosses the timeline on a chest pass to DeVries. Looking low for Lucas, finds Engel on the block, then back outside to Damon. He'll attack the rim, and he's fouled on his way up. Shot was no good, but DeVries will head to the free throw line. And on the season, Damon is a so-so free throw shooter. He hasn't taken a bunch of them, so his sample size is small. He misses this one off of the back iron. Stays 2-0 on our Taco John scoreboard. Spins it and sends it again. This one off the back iron again. And it'll be Sheridan basketball off the board. Pushing tempo will be Rabin here on the near side wing. Gives it to Koltiska. He'll penetrate, kisses it off the glass, but a little bit too soon off the corner, and it comes back down to Riverton near side. Dale with the handles, stutters and starts, attacks the elbow, then sends it to the baseline to DeVries. He's pressured there and is the last one to touch it before it goes out of bounds over the inline. It'll be Sheridan basketball. With the hip-high dribble crossing midcourt is Reed Rabin. And he'll send it across the center circle, left side wing to Duberly. Now they go high post, whipping it left side wing. Here's a three on the way, contested from Bateson, and it's long rebound, knocked back out. And shot off the free throw line, hits the back iron, and is knocked out of bounds on the ensuing possession by Sheridan. It'll be Riverton basketball with 5:59 to play in the first quarter on our Taco John scoreboard. Aquelo Friday inbounds to Dale, working here against this trap at midcourt. They find some open space, and it's stolen away. Lucas's pass intended for Friday, stolen, and then Lucas is going to be whistled for the foul on the other end. Bucket is good from Duberly. He'll head to the free throw line to attempt the three-point play the hard way.
Wolverines foul on 10, Lucas.
Now on the season, he's a 67% free throw shooter. The Broncs finished the season 17-3 and 5-1 in conference play. Ethan Vaughn checking into the game for Riverton. Gives Dale a break. And the lefty sinks the free throw. That'll make it 5-0 now on the Taco John scoreboard. 5:40 to play in the first. DeVries sends it left side to Friday. Underneath, here's Lucas, pumps, and then goes up. He's fouled. And, well, he got the big man for Sheridan in the air there.
35,
Lekalak will pick up his first, and that could potentially be a big deal there. He's 6'6" and a senior. And Jared Lucas misses the free throw, so we stay at goose eggs for the time being here for Riverton. Second shot, no good. So Riverton cold from the free throw line so far. Sheridan basketball. And Reed with it here at the top of the key, defended by Vaughn. They go high posts. And tough sledding down low here. Now there's a three from straight away. The big man can shoot. Lekalot hits from downtown. So the 6'6" post hits a three ball, makes it 8-0. And here comes 4 in, 4 out for Sheridan Riverton. It is the last to touch it. No, it was tipped. It was tipped on the baseline by Sheridan, so it will be Riverton basketball. Vaughn will do the inbounds underneath. Riverton trailing 8-0 with 4:58 to play in the first. Bounce pass into Friday is knocked out of bounds. Last touched by Leach for the Bronx. So the lone Bronx still in the game is Lechalot. Here's Lucas off the inbounds. Working on the baseline, sends it outside to Vaughn, far side elbow. Vaughn will attack, and he's fouled before the shot. That'll be team foul number 2 against the Sheridan Bronx. Riverton with 2 as well. Substitution, Tanner Johnson checking in. DeVries will check out. Inbounds underneath, Vaughn. Slaps the ball and sends it into Johnson. Johnson will attack and then throws it into the back of the head of one of the defenders on accident. And Sheridan recovers. Lechalot will put it down onto the baseline. Big air ball. Sky milled that one. That was Sinclair. Put it about 3 feet over the rim. Some nerves perhaps there for Johnson. Friday stuck on the sideline here. Tries to bounce it off one of the defenders, and it's stolen away. Here comes Sheridan the other way. Sanders with the handles, throws it down low. Now Sinclair backing out, back outside. Lechalot will miss the 3. And Vaughn being chased across midcourt, flips it over to Friday. Riverton scoreless right now, 8-0, 4 minutes to play in the first. Vaughn to Johnson, far side of the court, has the handles on the elbow. And terminates his dribble, left side back to Vaughn. Riverton just unable to get comfortable in their offense right now. They're being suffocated by the trap. Here's Vaughn, flips it low to Jared Lucas, pumps him, and a second foul there as the big man's going to pick up another. So Lekalot will pick up his second. And Lucas, his second trip to the free throw line, and this time he makes it. So 8-1. Riverton gets on the scoreboard. And second shot's good. So now it's 8-2. 6-point contest, 3:40 to play in the first. Sheridan with the basketball, moves with great speed around the perimeter. Here's a wide open 3 for Alex Saunders. Misses the shot. And I tell you what, they had position on the rebound too. It just slipped out weird. Engel recovers. Here's Jared Lucas on the other end of the floor. Lucas will attack, and boy, he just about dunked that thing. Attacks the rim, and Lucas is going to make hay while he can here with their big post out of the ball game. See if Riverton can start to abuse against some of these smaller players down low. Here's a 3 on its way for Sanders. That's a long rebound back out to the top of the key, and it goes to Sheridan. They'll set things up once again. Right side wing with it. Sanders. Far side and attacking is Leach. Kicks back out to the top of the key, and It is touched by Vaughn. No over and back call. 2:49 to play in the first. High post. Facing up is Leach. Back out, attacking, spinning, pivoting, and then kicking to Sanders. Here's a 3-ball in the corner. Swish! Sean Sanders hits. Makes it 11-4. And on the other end, bucket. No, they're going to say the bucket was on the ground. Jared Lucas. Substitution is Derek Lang and Damon DeVries are going to check back into the contest. 11-4. Sheridan with the lead. 5 team fouls on Sheridan, though. This is a developing story. Here's Dale on the baseline. Fader goes. And a little bit of scoring from Dale early on the game will do us good. He normally is kind of a late bloomer in terms of scoring for the Wolverines. He gets it done in the fourth quarter, but he gets an early bucket here. Sheridan with a missed shot. Riverton controls the rebound. 1:58 to play. Boy, that looked like it should have been a jump ball. Here's Vaughn at the top of the key. And back outside to Dale. Center circle at midcourt. Left side wing to DeVries. Has a little bit of room. Takes the baseline and then not a great look on the pass back to Lang. Stolen away. Sanders on the run. Swatted! That's Jared Lucas, gets way up there, puts it into the backboard. Here's Vaughn all by himself. Layup is good, and the Wolverines tighten the lead to 3. 11-8 now on our Taco John scoreboard. $1:20 to play in the first. Sanders, right side wing to the baseline. Head fake and a take here from Sanders. And got ourselves a foul call here against Riverton. This goes against Dale. And checking in is Parker Paxton for the Wolverines, and Friday comes in as well. So actually a trio here. So DeVries, Lang, Engel, Friday. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, and then Dale on the floor for Riverton. Inbounds for Sheridan. They send it way to the outside, and then they'll try the interior to Frank Sinclair, and then a 3. On the near side wing, bounces back outside. We've got a foul against Dale. He picks up number 2. Actually, that might be number, is that number 2 on? Yeah, it's number 2 on him. So Vaughn checks back in. 64 seconds to play, 11-8 on the Taco John scoreboard. Inbounds and an easy bucket there by Zach Koltiska. And that time he just got everybody in the air. Lucas Engel with the basketball here on the near side. Cross court to Paxton. And then an errant pass goes out of bounds, last touch by Riverton. So a couple of things to take away here early on in this one with 45 seconds to play. Riverton not playing their best basketball, but they're still in it. That's kind of what we saw a couple of times over the last few weeks. And here's I think they were going for an alley-oop there for Raybon, and it sails out of bounds. Nobody even jumped for it. Be Riverton basketball. The Wolverines not playing their best basketball, but they're doing a better job of getting across midcourt against the press from the Bronx. In the paint, here's Engel. Defers back to the outside. Paxton, right side to DeVries. 19 seconds, first quarter. 13-8, Sheridan. DeVries to Paxton, 12 o'clock. He's got 10 seconds to work with here. Dribbles to the right to Friday. Back out to Paxton, 7 seconds. He's a scorer, folks, a freshman, but a scorer. Paxton pumps, and they're going to say he traveled with it. He made the shot. They'll say he traveled. 2.4 seconds for the Bronx. So 2.4 seconds. The inbounds comes into Leach, and no shot. So 13-8 is the way the first quarter ends. We'll take ourselves a 60-second timeout. You're listening to Wolverines basketball on KTAK and YO Today.
When it comes to protecting what matters most, it makes sense to choose an insurance agent who lives in Fremont County. Your local Allstate agent, Bill Brown, knows the ins and outs of both owning and protecting your home. Call Bill today for a free quote at 856-6573. Brown Sugar Coffee Roastery is proud to sponsor youth sports for the best in fresh roasted coffee, breakfast, lunch, and dinner on the weekends. You'll enjoy the best locally sourced food at Brown Sugar Coffee, 203 Main Street in Riverton.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at DuBois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
Riverton basketball after the end of the first quarter. They trail 13-8. Here's DeVries from way back. No, sir. And it's wiped off the glass, pulled down, back away by Leach. Here comes Sheridan. They move with such quickness up and down the court. They keep pressure on you the whole way, and you got to sprint after you take your shots. Sanders, here's a steal. DeVries steps in front of it. 1v1 here against Bateson, misses the shot. And then it is last touched out of bounds by Sheridan. So Riverton basketball underneath. It's the starters for the Wolverines right now. DeVries, Engel, Dale, Friday, and Lucas in the game. Here's a catch and shoot for Friday. Airmailed it. And Sheridan recovers. Duberly, left side wing. Pulled up by Bateson. And here's a Steph Curry three from Leach. Wow. He makes that. I mean, there's not much you can do to defend that, folks. 16-8. They've got the Wolverines doubled up with 7:04 to play in the second. DeVries, high post to Lucas. He'll face up. He spins it in. Excellent post move this. He backed his way in and then spun around and then lays it in for two. 16-10, 6:46 to play, second quarter.
Gentlemen, center court. Got to be hit.
And a easy layup underneath for the Bronx. I'm not sure. Somebody missed some coverage there for the Wolverines. It was an easy bucket for Rabon underneath. 18-10. Dale, lots of contact there. They're going to call a 5-second call on Dale. So it'll be Sheridan basketball after the turnover. 18-10, 6:25 to play, second quarter. Rabon works his way across the center circle where he's picked up by Dale. Right side wing. Goes to Sanders. He's working here, looking for somebody down low. Again, the foul this time is going to go against Dale. That's number 3 on him. That's a big deal. Oh, no, they're going to give it to DeVries. Okay. So DeVries with 2, Dale with 2. Sanders off the inbound. Here's a steal from Dale. He's all by himself here. And Dale with an easy layup. Makes it 18-12, 6-point contest. Triple fives on the time. Now the Bronx team here playing without their star player, leading by 6. And DeVries gets himself another steal, swats it back to himself, and then has to throw it down to the baseline. Nice touch pass from Dale to Lucas. Excellent play there by Blake Dale. Gets underneath and swats that ball back in bounds to Lucas right underneath the basket. 4-point contest, 18-14. And wow, what a shooter's bounce for Cole Leach, the 6'2 junior. That thing went up about 4 feet and then popped back down into the net. Dale, left side wing, back up to the top of the key to DeVries. He stops short and then throws it over the top to Engel. Nice play. Not by design, and I don't think Engel was expecting it, but they make it work. 21-16, 4:58 to play, second quarter. Sheridan basketball, Leach into the corner to Sanders for 3, no sir. And it's pulled down by Friday. Back to Dale. Dale crosses the timeline here, picked up at the top of the key. Hands it off to DeVries, left side wing. Goes to the high post to Lucas, and Lucas wasn't ready. Didn't see it coming. Turnover. Here comes Sheridan. Sanders, top of the key. Shakes right, goes left. And then here's another three from Leach. Over the rim, and Friday takes it off the glass. Dale crosses the midcourt line. Keeps his handle. And now he's looking for an outlet here, and they're going to say he stepped out of bounds on the far side of the court. Well, the starter's going to check back in here for Sheridan. So Koltiska's back in, Bateson's back in, and Leckalot back in. 21-16, 4:13 to play, second quarter. Sheridan basketball moving left to right here on your radio dial. Left side wing, it's Koltiska back to the high post. Leckalot, then right side open for three. Swish, nothing but nylon there for Alex Sanders. And a warning. Warning against Sheridan for touching the ball after making a shot. 24-16. Vaughn gets the inbounds, full court pressure here from Sheridan. Gives it up to DeVries. And then finds Vincent, who's checked into the game, near side wing. Vincent in the trap, throws over the top to DeVries. Circus layup for Damon is good for two. He took that into the paint from the free throw line and did a little double pump and put it in. Leckalot out on the perimeter. Then all the way to the other side, it goes to Koltiska. Back near side. Again, the ball speed from Sheridan is very impressive when Riverton's playing zone. 24-18, 3:23 to play in the second. Well, I mean, even when they're not playing zone. Friday checks in, DeVries checks out. 3:23 to play, second quarter. 6-point lead for Sheridan right now. Leckalot faces up and then kicks left side, open for three, and then pulling it down is Bateson on the baseline. Vincent with a near steal, but it comes back over midcourt, and resetting is Sanders for the Bronx. Here's a floater from way back, and Riverton not able to get there on the rebound. It's an easy bucket for Koltiska. That makes it 26-18. 2:54 to play. Vaughn, 12 o'clock, right side wing to Friday. Goes behind his back, and then right side to Jared Lucas. Lucas spins on the baseline, kisses it off the glass for two. And you're starting to see Lutschult play a little bit conservative because he's got two fouls. I think normally he probably would have attacked there. So it makes it 20-26, Riverton trailing. Leach takes a step inside and then kicks. Ball controlled right now by Sanders. Left side wing, Bateson. He'll give and then get it back here, working at the top of the key. Right side wing, it goes to Sanders. And then a three from Leckalot will miss. And rebound, Jared Lucas. 2:06 to play. Vaughn with the handles, top of the key. Vaughn up with it off the glass, and he'll head to the free throw line. Missed the shot, but he's fouled on his way in. And that one goes against Koltiska. So at the free throw line is Vaughn. Ethan on the season. A 83% free thrower. He just hasn't taken a bunch of them, but he makes that. 21-26. Engel checks out, and Derek Lang checks in. So Riverton giving some of their starters a breather here. Tanner Johnson into the game as well. Second shot for Vaughn is good. Those are big shots there. Vaughn's not a scorer, but those are big points. Alex Sanders across midcourt. And they feed inside, and then a deep three in and out. That one almost touched some net there for Bateson, and it came back outside. Tanner Johnson, catch and shoot three for the Wolverines, too soft. And the board is wiped off the glass by Dubberly. 90 seconds to play in this one. Right side wing wide open for three. It's good. Sanders. And, I mean, there wasn't a Wolverine within about 10 feet of them there. They're just so quick in transition, so quick. 29-22. Lang to Johnson, 12 o'clock. Defers his dribble to Friday. Lefty pulls it down and then sends it into Lucas. Lucas attacks the rim and came up just a little bit short, hit the side of the rim. And it'll be Sheridan basketball. Attacking is Sanders in the paint. And bucket and a foul underneath for Koltiska. 22-31 and a free throw on its way. .3 seconds. And checking in will be Sinclair. That'll spell Sam for a bit here. Here's the three-point play attempt, and it's off the back iron, no good. And then he's going to foul on his own rebound attempt as Lang had position on him. And that sends us to the free throw line. It's team foul 7. And Luck-A-Lot will come back into the game. At the free throw line, Lang on the front side of the 1-and-1. Pushes it up and off the front of the rim. Luck-A-Lot gets the rebound, and then Vaughn with a near steal. And Tanner Johnson follows it down the court there, knocks it out of bounds. It'll be Sheridan basketball, but no fast break attempt there for the Sheridan Broncs. Ingle checks into the game, and that'll take Lang out. Sheridan on the inbounds. Luck-A-Lot gets it here at the top of the key, defended by Johnson. And they'll go down to the low post, spinning and turning, and a travel there in the paint for Frank Sinclair. So 31-22. Leach checks in. Luck-A-Lot will check out. Inbounds Friday to Vaughn, picked up by Leach with 40 seconds on the clock. Vaughn runs it off across midcourt, puts it out in front for Friday. Then right side baseline is Ingle. Ingle throws it over the top to Johnson. Finds Jared Lucas at the high post. 28 seconds, one dribble for Lucas, left side to Vaughn. And just smothering defense here from the Broncs. Vaughn has to take it all the way back to midcourt. Tanner Johnson, right side wing, back to Vaughn. They're playing for the last shot here. 15 seconds, Vaughn jump stops, finds Johnson, right side, 10 seconds. Johnson goes behind his back and then sends it back out to Lucas, 5 seconds. Right side to Johnson. Johnson for 3, didn't hit the rim. And that's the way the first half will end, 31-22. And Riverton actually played pretty good defense here against the Broncs in the first half. The Broncs just played better defense. They were smothering. Riverton just couldn't get comfortable, but they made the most of the opportunities they've got. Still in the ball game here. 31-22. We'll take ourselves a timeout. We're back with the premier Bone and Joint halftime show. You're listening to Wolverines basketball on KTAK 93.9 FM and streaming live scoreboard coverage for you at WYO Today.
Tyler Watson State Farm is a proud sponsor of Wolverine Athletics. They believe youth sports are the gateway to future skills that help our kids succeed in life. Teamwork, leadership, time management, and how to perform under pressure can all be learned on the field or in the gym. Good luck to each and every one of the student athletes in Fremont County from the team at Tyler Watson State Farm. 618 Washington Avenue in Riverton. Call 856-4118 or visit insuringriverton.com. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
They say the best offense is a good defense. This theory applies on Wyoming roads and highways just as much as it does on the basketball court. Always know road conditions before you head out. Call 511 or download the Y.511 app for road information at your fingertips. Buckle up every trip, every time, and put away distractions, especially your phone, so you're better prepared for the unexpected. Finally, never drink and drive, not even a little, because buzz driving is drunk driving. This message brought to you by Y.Dot.
We are are building a stronger, safer CWC. Your health is our top priority. If you're coming to the CWC campus, please wear a mask and go online and fill out the daily wellness screening form at healthy.cwc.edu. Wear a mask when you arrive on campus. Find a health screening station in the Health Science Building or the Arts Center Theater. Check your temperature and you're on your way. Again, to fill out the daily wellness form, go to healthy.cwc.edu and we'll see you on campus.
Welcome back, folks. It's Riverton basketball here on KTAK, Here at Casper College, state quarterfinals. Wolverines come in as a 2 seed to face the Sheridan Bronx, who come in as a 3 seed, despite being a 1 seed coming into the 4A East regional tourney. Let's take a look at our stat line in this one. We start with, we'll start with Sheridan here. The big story is the 3 ball. They're 6 of 17 right now, so they're hitting 35%. Riverton, 0 for 3 from deep, so they have not made a three-pointer. They have not shot the 3 in the volume that they normally do either. And rebounding-wise here for Riverton, they've got, 15 total rebounds to the 12 total rebounds from the Sheridan Bronx. However, some of that is just shooting volume numbers because Sheridan making more shots than Riverton. But right now, Riverton winning the rebound battle, which is important. And individual scoring here, pretty spread out for Sheridan. 6 for Sanders, a 6 for Koltiska, 4 for Raybon, a 3 for Dubberly. And then Lechalot has 3 points and the 3 for Sean Sanders, 2 Sanders on the team, giving him their 31 points, 6 assists, 5 turnovers, and 6 steals for Sheridan. Now for Riverton, they are led in scoring by Jared Lucas. He's got 10, 4 for Vaughn, 4 for Dale, 2 for DeVries, and 2 for Lucas Ingle, giving Riverton their 22 points. And then rebounding-wise, 15 on the total rebound for Riverton, 4 of those coming from Aquelo Friday, 3 from Vaughn, 2 from Lucas, and 2 from Ingle. Riverton has 10 turnovers to Sheridan's 5 turnovers, and 3 steals to Sheridan's 6 steals. So Riverton with those 10 turnovers, I mean, anytime you've been doubled up there, that's not a great thing. But again, Wolverines in this game not playing their best basketball. They're capable of much more. Sheridan playing a very aggressive offensive basketball right now. They are so fast down the court, so fast in transition. They get set up to shoot around the perimeter. I mean, you just have time to blink. You have to sprint back to the other side of the court to get a hand in the face of the Bronx right now. Some other stats here. Let's see. Quarter-by-quarter scoring. Bronx led 13-8 at the end of the first quarter. And then it was an 18-14 second quarter, giving the halftime score of 31-22. Riverton shooting 60% in the first half from field goal range. They are 9 of 15 and 4 of 9 from the free throw line for 44%. On the flip side, this is the shot volume here. Total field goal attempts for Sheridan, 29. They're 12 of 29. And they've made 41%. They are 6 of 17 from 3. That's a huge statistic, 35% there. Riverton hasn't made a 3 yet, and they've only been to the free throw line twice. They're 1 for 2 on the afternoon. We'll take a timeout, back with more here. We'll take a look around the rest of the 4A state tourney in just a moment. You're listening to Wolverines basketball. It's the premier Bone and Joint halftime show on KTAK, WYO Today.
Gales Carpet One is a proud sponsor of Wolverines broadcast. Lombardi once said, "The only place success comes before work is in the dictionary." Gales wants to applaud these young athletes on their drive to become the best team possible and show the state of Wyoming what it means to be a Wolverine. Gales Carpet One, floor and home, 220 East Main in Riverton. Go Big Red!
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunner's Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunner's Automotive, 856-2288. Riverton's Hampton Inn & Suites is proud to sponsor our youth athletics in Fremont County. Fremont County school athletics provide our youth timeless experiences and lessons that can lead to success for life. Setting goals, teamwork, and hard work make young athletes into good citizens.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit nreca.org.
The health team.
Welcome back to the Premier Bona Joint Halftime Show. Eric Pauly with you here at Casper College, home of the T-Birds, and the quarterfinals here for the 4A boys. Let's take a look at the bracket and what's been going on around the state here. Let's look at the girls first. There are some firsts taking place here. Green River, well, not first, but first in a long time. The Green River girls defeat Central 59-37. That is the first time that the Green River girls have been to the semi since 1998. And then it is East defeating Star Valley. So it'll be Green River and East at 4:30 today for the state semifinal. And then on the other side, another West team getting in there. Cody defeats Thunder Basin 59-56. They will play Sheridan, who topped Natrona 53-51. That's the upset of the day for me there. Did not see the Phillies getting knocked out in the opening round, but Sheridan knocks off the Natrona County Phillies 53-51. That's a team that beat Riverton 78-8 this year. So one side of the bracket, Cody and Sheridan. The other side, Green River and East on the girls' side. Now updating you on the boys' side of things, it looks like this. Now, Thunder Basin defeats Green River 46-24. That was the game prior to this here at Casper College. And then Star Valley and East, the Braves got it done. They win 66-45. It was much closer than that with about 2 minutes left, but free throws, etc. Star Valley gets it done 66-45. Now, granted, Star Valley's the 1 seed and East was a 4 seed, but my money was on East in that one. So Star Valley plays Thunder Basin at 7:30 tonight on one side of the bracket. The winner of this game will go on to play the winner of the Rock Springs Central game, and the smart money there is on Central against the Tigers of Rock Springs. But that game going on as we speak. Try to get you an update on the score for that one. Rock Springs would have to be at an all-time clip to win that, and it's Central leading 29-15 close to halftime over there at the Ford Wyoming. I got to get used to that, the Ford Wyoming Center. That was it's like a $300,000 deal there for Ford to get some naming rights to the Casper Events Center. And we're just about ready to get things back underway here for the Riverton Wolverines. 31-22. Keys to the second half for Riverton. One, if you can get Lechalot in further foul trouble, Riverton did some damage while he was off the court. He's got 2 fouls. And then second of all is you have to find a way to beat the press. Riverton with double the turnovers of Sheridan right now. It is Sheridan basketball to start things off, and they start with an easy bucket. Lechalot gets the over-the-top pass and makes it look easy. He just got behind the defense. Dale gets the inbounds, and he is fouled right away. And that was, let's see, Sanders. Guilty party, that's his second. Friday on the inbounds gets it to DeVries, and again, they're coming, folks, on this full-court pressure. Friday across midcourt, weaves his way down to the baseline, and they're going to call a foul here against Sheridan. And I tell you, Frank Sinclair went down about a half a second too early there. He flopped. He was warned. But if he actually had his feet set, I think he probably would have drawn the foul. Friday on the free throw gets the shooter's bounce up off the glass. Makes it 33-27. 23, 10-point contest. That's the second foul on Sinclair, and Friday makes good on the backside as well. So 33-24, 7:30 to play in this one. Sanders crosses midcourt, chest pass right side to Sean Sanders. And now they go low to the baseline. Flip it back out. Lechalot, left side wing it goes, and now Sanders with it. Baseline. Koltiska, and they bring it back around the bend. So they've swung the gate here left to right 3 times now on this possession. And Riverton doing their best here to come away with the basketball, and they do. They try it over the top to Lechalot, and that time Lucas Engel shows off his vertical and peels it away. Here's Friday, fader in the paint, off the front of the rim, no good. And now the Bronx in transition with numbers. They pull it back. This will be Sanders at the top of the key. Right side wing, here's a 3-ball on its way from Koltiska, misses. And then a long rebound controlled by Sheridan, and an easy bucket there by Sinclair. 35-24, about a 5-foot jumper there. Dale with the handles at midcourt. Left side to Friday. Gets it back, has to knock it down to himself, and then gives it to DeVries. High post, here's Lucas, he'll turn and face. In and out, got a good look at it, didn't fall. Here's the Bronx all the way. I mean, just like that, they're at the 3-point line on the other side of the court. And then missing the shot underneath, and then getting the putback is Sinclair, and that time Engel just didn't challenge him. 37-24, here comes 4 subs for the Bronx. DeVries throws it out of bounds. He was looking for Dale. So 4 in, 4 out. I'm guessing this is the same rotation we saw the first quarter. They leave the star in here, Sam Lechalot. He's the only starter to stay in. So fresh legs here for Sheridan. High post, Raybon into the corner. Here's a 3 on its way from Dubberly. He misses. Dale gets it. He'll push tempo. Right side DeVries, shakes left and traveled with it. 37-24, 5:37 to play, third quarter, and the Wolverines need to reel this one back in. Hip high dribble across midcourt, Raybon. Defended by Dale, sticks with him. Defers his dribble to the exterior, Dubberly. And then to get it back to the left side wing, play a little triangle here and go to the high post. Lechalot bounces it to the baseline, back outside to Lechalot. And then all the way on the far side corner, it will attack in the paint and blocked by Engel, but he gets his putback. 39-24, Sheridan. Dale starts left, goes right, finds DeVries. A little give and get. DeVries shakes left, bounces it up top to Dale. Dale off the dribble in the paint, shoots from the free throw line, hard off the back iron, and dunking it on the putback was Engel. Just softly, about as soft as a dunk as you can imagine, but he puts it in. 39-26. The Sheridan basketball in front of their own bench. Vaughn checks in, Johnson checks in, Dale and DeVries take a break. 39-26. Inbounds to the baseline. Lechalot with it. Deed up here by, that's a walk. Yeah, there's the call. Lechalot took a couple of steps there in the paint. He was deed up by Vaughn, which he's got a foot on Ethan Vaughn. Here's Friday on the inbounds, gives it to Vaughn. He's in trouble. And it is knocked out of bounds on the baseline by the Bronx. Again, they just play such tight pressure on their full court press. 39-26, 4:22 to play. Friday gets it in. Johnson back to Friday, over the top to Vaughn. Now they got to run with it. Vaughn goes behind his back across midcourt, finds Tanner Johnson, left side wing. Back to Vaughn, top of the key. 4:10 to play. And Friday lost the ball, got it back. Here's Engel. He'll square up for 3, in and out. Got a good look. On the way, across midcourt, here's Dubberly. Lechalot here on the baseline. And he'll push his way into the blocks, kicks, And a travel called there on the near side wing. Beverly took a step with it. 39-26, 3:45 to play. Inbounds will be Friday. Puts it out to Vaughn, and he'll push tempo here. Vaughn has a timeout taken by Coach Sheets. 39-26, 3:39 to play. We go with them 30 seconds here on KTAK.
Are excited to help with the administering of COVID vaccines at 8195 Highway 789. Currently, they are scheduling patients 65 years and older. If you would like to get the COVID vaccine, please call 332-2941. Lander Medical Clinic has worked tirelessly to continue to provide superior care to the Fremont County community with increased telemedicine, a safe urgent care, an updated air purifying system, and now the addition of COVID response locations.
39-26. Riverton basketball. Johnson to Vaughn. Vaughn crosses midcourt. To Friday over the top right side to Engel. Back to Friday at 12 o'clock. Left side wing to Vaughn. Shakes left. Takes it into the paint. Dishes to Engel. Off the glass. Can't get it. Rebound gets his own. Now he'll have to dribble back outside. Throws it away. It goes on the Sheridan side of the courts, and it's run down and scored by Koltiska. Nobody went after the ball but Koltiska. Makes it 41-26. 3 minutes to play in the third. Lucas attacks the paint, kicks to Johnson for three, no. And here's Sheridan the other way. Lutschalot into the paint, backdoor pass. Right idea, wrong result, but it's stolen away again by Koltiska, and now Sheridan resets. Timeout taken by Sheridan, 41-26, 2:45 to play in the third. We go with them on KTAK.
Lehman Studios is a proud supporter of Fremont County Athletics. Lehman Studios offers sports cards, mugs, statuettes, plus several photo package options. Visit us today at 210 West Main in Riverton. Lehman Studios, 856-3941.
2:45 to play third quarter, and right now Sheridan outscoring Riverton 10-4 in the third quarter. It was 31-22 at halftime. Now it's 41-26 with about 2/3 of the third quarter drained away. Inbounds, Sanders. Right side, here's Lutschalot for three, not there. And then Riverton can't get there for the rebound. Sheridan resets. Top of the key, Sanders thinks about it. Lutschalot off the dribble on the baseline. Sends it over the top and spinning with it. Shooting and scoring is Frank Sinclair. It's at 43-26. 2:17 to play. Dale to Johnson, back to Dale near side. Baseline pass to Engel. Back outside to Dale. And Dale is fouled there by Sean Sanders, the 5'9 junior. 43-26, 2:05 to play in the third. Dale with the handles across midcourt. Pulls up at the free throw line and gets the bucket. 43-28. That's the first points for Riverton in about 4 minutes. Top of the key, Sinclair. And right side for three, it's good. Sanders. That'll make it 46-28. Dale crosses midcourt. Bounce pass to Lucas. Left side Engel, back to Dale. And Dale is hit in the face by Sanders. And here come the four subs, the platoon here for the Bronx. Again, the only player to, well, no, Lutschalot's going to come off this time. So they'll leave. And that'd be Raybon on the court. And somebody's missing a contact. I think Dale's missing a contact. He got hit in the eye. And Dale's going to have to come out. Vaughn will check in. So Vaughn checks in. Dale will go try to put his contact back in. And here's the inbounds from Johnson to Engel, and Johnson got the pass there. Engel misses the shot, but he was fouled on the attempt. He'll shoot him 2 times.
Engel in the free throw line 2 times.
46-28, $1:24 to play in the third. Engel shoves it up and in. Engel, an excellent free throw shooter on the season. And he is at about 75%, but he hits them in clutch. Vincent checks in. Johnson checks out. 46-29, now 46-30. Paxton checks in. Friday checks out. 1:20 to play, Sheridan basketball, third quarter, 16-point contest. Pulling up at the free throw line is Bateson, misses the shot, and Engel gets the rebound, and it's stolen away again by Sheridan right away. They're going to whistle a foul on the ensuing scrum that goes against Engel with 66 seconds to play. Inbounds, Raybon, and 10-foot jumper's good for 2 from Bateson. Makes it 48-30. Lucas across the timeline, takes it to the baseline, steps through some traffic. He makes the shot, and he's fouled. So Lucas will head to the free throw line, makes it 48-32. He'll try for the 3-point play. Lucas, the only Wolverine in double digits right now. And misses the free throw. 48-32. In the paint, pulling up, 10-foot shot. Sinclair misses, rebounds Sheridan. And Paxton fights for it. And they're going to whistle the foul. I believe it's against Leach. 34, not 33, so Sinclair. And that's the bonus. 7 team fouls against Sheridan, 1 team foul against Riverton right now. Lechalot will check in. And checking out, Sinclair. And Paxton misses the front side of the free throw. 48-32, Sheridan basketball with 34 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Lechalot faces up on Jared, and it goes back out here to the top of the key. Leach to Dubberly, high post, Lechalot. Defers to Raybon, and he'll attack, makes the bucket. Sheridan can hurt you from everywhere. 50-32. Paxton off the dribble, baseline pass to Jared Lucas. Gets a bucket. 50-34. 4 seconds. Lechalot at the buzzer beater, misses, and that's the way the third quarter will end. 50-34. We'll take ourselves a timeout. Back after this on KTAK WYO Today.
Coming to WyoToday.com, live soccer. We'll follow the Lander Valley Tigers soccer teams during their 2021 season. Free HD video broadcasts of the game coming soon to WyoToday.com.
What could be sweeter than candy for Valentine's Day? Saving money. And you'll save 10% store-wide all month long at Overhead Door. Save 10% on windows, doors, storm doors, shower doors, garage doors, entry doors from now till February 26th. Hi, this is Chuck Parmley with Overhead Door Company of Riverton Lander, inviting you to celebrate Valentine's Day the whole month of February by saving 10% store-wide. Estimates are free, so give us a call at 856-DOOR or come to our showroom at 600 East Main in Riverton.
8 minutes on the clock. Riverton with a hill to climb here, 50-34. On our Taco John's scoreboard. It'll be Tanner Johnson, Blake Dale, Damon DeVries, Jared Lucas, and Aquelo Friday. DeVries gets the inbounds. Gives it up to Dale. And left side back to DeVries for three. It's good. There's the first three of the ball game for the Riverton Wolverines, 50-37. Lechalot, top of the key, deed up by Johnson. He'll fire his own three. Off the front of the rim, no good. Jared Lucas there for it. And he'll start it across midcourt. Left side, DeVries fakes it and then pulls it down to Johnson. He'll try a three. That's not there. Long rebound out to Dale. And Riverton resets. Dale will attack. Bounce pass underneath to Friday. Lost it and then pulls it back down. Lucas is going to be whistled for the offensive foul as Lechalot went to the ground. Second team foul on Riverton, first on Lucas. 37 on our Taco John scoreboard. Lechalot here at the top of the key. To Leach, 12 o'clock, back to Lechalot, working in on Lucas. Takes it to the rim, and he'll be fouled before the shot. And it is Tanner Johnson, the guilty party. Sends Lechalot to the free throw line. Lucas Engel going to get ready to check in. And Lechalot sends it and puts it in. 51-37. And the backside. That's good. So 52-37, inbounds to DeVries. Keeps his dribble, gets it across midcourt to Lucas. Lucas steps through, left-handed layup is good. I'll make it 39-52, Riverton trailing. Sheridan with the basketball, step back three for Bateson. No good, and they're going to call Jared Lucas for over the back on Lechalot. That's his second. Fourth team foul against Riverton. The inbounds, Raybon. Lechalot on the block, kicks. Here's a three on its way for Leach. Strong. And Lechalot on the putback, good for two. And he's just muscling around down there. 54-39. Basketball last touched out of bounds by Riverton on the baseline. It'll be Sheridan basketball. They were trying for a fast break. 52-39, 6:21 to play. 4 in, 4 out for the Sheridan Broncs. So Lechalot stays. And crossing over here with the basketball is Sanders at the top of the key. Koltiska. Now Sinclair. Back to the other Sanders. And now Lechalot pumps the three. Takes it to the baseline and loses it. Last touched out of bounds by Riverton. 52-39. Should be 54-39, I think. Maybe not. Here's Lechalot on the baseline. Cross court, here's Sanders. 12 o'clock, Sinclair attacks and then defers. I'm back to Koltiska. And he'll take it to the rim and somehow puts it up over the outstretched hands of Jared Lucas. 56-39. And DeVries is going to be whistled for an offensive foul. He pushed off and 5:38, that'll be his second and the 5th team foul against Riverton.
25, Jason Benson in for Riverton.
56-39, 5:38 to play in the fourth. Sanders across midcourt. Lechalot here on the far side, then sends it all the way across the court in a travel call there against Koltiska. Picked up his trailing foot. 5:28 to play, 56-39. Friday on the inbounds. Vincent. Back to Friday. Coelho. Crosses midcourt. Riverton moving left to right here on your radio dial. Engel, left side wing into the corner. You'd think he was looking for Dale, but he put it 4 feet over his head. 56-39, 5:14 to play. Lechalot takes the handle himself across midcourt. Attacks, and Engel is going to be the whistled for the foul. That'll send Lechalot to the free throw line. 6th team foul. We shoot the rest of the way on both sides. Front side is good. I'll make it 57-39 on our Taco John scoreboard. Second shot, it's good. We'll make it 58-39. Vincent to Lucas. He'll cross the timeline and steps through, misses the layup. Here comes Sheridan the other side. And out of bounds on the baseline was Koltiska. 58-39, 4:51 to play. Taco John scoreboard. Hang around for the Click It or Ticket postgame show. We'll announce our Papa Murphy's player of the game. Dale crosses the timeline. Hands it off to Friday, and Friday looking to get his dribble back. Sends it to Lucas on the baseline. And dishes here to Engel, misses the layup, and is fouled on the putback. And it's like Engel got caught halfway between dunking it and laying it up and missed. So he'll head to the free throw line, shoot him 2 times. 58-39, third foul there on Koltiska, 8th team foul against the Bronx. And Engel makes the front side, 58-40. Second shot is no good. Lechalot will climb the ladder for that one. 18-point contest, 4:25 to play. Left side wing, pulling it down is Bateson. Sinclair, right side to Sanders. Lechalot here at the top of the key. And Sheridan just bleeding clock here. Here's Sanders wide open for 3. No. Lechalot there for the rebound. Throws it over the top and a missed free throw there for Bateson. And Bateson will be whistled for the foul. Put Lucas Engel to the floor. 58-40. 9th team foul against Sheridan. And Paxton comes on, Vincent comes out. So Engel goes to the free throw line with 3:58 to play. And misses the front side of the 1-and-1. Sanders on the rebound. Cross midcourt, puts it out in front for Sinclair. And now near side, Bateson. Gets a double pick there, and then right side it goes to Sanders. And they're going to whistle Engel for a foul underneath. He was tied up with Lechalot. Honestly, I wasn't looking down there. I was looking at the ball at the top of the key. Engel's pleading his case, but it'll fall on deaf ears. So front side of the 1-and-1 is good from Lechalot. Makes it 59-40. 3:44 to play. Second shot is good. And all of a sudden it's 60-40. Paxton gets the inbounds. He's fouled right away by Bateson. That'll send Parker to the free throw line. And double bonus time. .342. Paxton at the stripe. And uncharacteristic miss there for Paxton. 4 in, 4 out. Paxton waiting on the second. 60-40, 3:42 to play. Shots up and out, and rebound is controlled by Sheridan. Lechalot will take it down himself. Hands it off to Raybon. Now Coltiska with it. Lechalot at the top of the key. 60-40 and 3:24 to play. Leach. Left side to Coltiska. Sheridan moving right to left. A little touch pass inside. Leach wide open, reverse layup missed. And Lucas pulls down the tough board. Gives it to Paxton, left side to Vaughn. 3 minutes to play, and got a foul against Coltiska. Say he held Jared Lucas, and that sends Jared to the free throw line. Substitution as Lechalot will check out, and he's done for the day. Rance Beck has checked in. 6'4" senior. Lucas up and in. 60-41. So reality here is that Riverton's going to go into the consolation bracket. 60-42. Timeout taken by Coach Sheets. They're not done fighting yet. 60 seconds on the clock. We'll take a look at the bracket when we come back after this here. You're listening to Wolverines basketball on KTAK, WYO Today.
Papa Murphy's is proud to sponsor this week's Player of the Game. For a limited time, enjoy a Papa Murphy's barbecue chicken pizza made with KC Masterpiece barbecue sauce. After the game or anytime, you can't beat the fresh ingredients and authentic flavor of a Papa Murphy's Take and Bake pizza. And you know it's baked right every time because you baked it yourself. Papa Murphy's on North Federal in Riverton. Drop in or order online at papamurphys.com. Go Wolverines! Porter's Mountain View Supply is proud to support local high school sports teams. For home heating, outdoor grilling, and barbecue, along with the best in spas and hot tubs, see Porter's Mountain View Supply, your locally owned dealer. For top brands like Hearthstone, Quadrifire, and Blaze King stoves, Weber, Big Green Egg, and Green Mountain Grills, Free Flow and Sundance Spas, along with service after the sale, call Porter's Mountain View Supply in Riverton at 856-6993. Porter's.
60-42, fourth quarter. Coltiska on the inbounds to Leach. And gives his handles up to Dubberly. Picked up by Tanner Johnson, who's checked into the game for Riverton. And off the dribble, a missed shot off of the backboard for Dubberly, but the putback is there. And that was Raybon with the score. Here's Friday, top of the key, left side to Vaughn. He'll pull up on a three. Hard off the back iron, rebound, Sheridan. So 62-42. And winner of this game goes on again to play the winner of Central and Rock Springs. Central had the big lead in that one last we looked. And if this score holds, Riverton would play Rock Springs tomorrow at 10:30 in the morning at Kelly Walsh. And we got a travel call against Coltiska. Lutke checks in for the Bronx. Stays a 20-point contest, 62-42. Vaughn crosses the timeline, pushes it left side to Lucas. Terminates his dribble on the baseline, and then it's stolen away. Lutke puts it out in front. Pass intended for Raybon. He has to save it back in bounds, and then Riverton recovers. Here's Vaughn at the top of the key. Vaughn steps through traffic. And a missed shot on the baseline. $1:40 to play. 62-42 fourth quarter. Leach at the top of the key, left side Lutke. And Sheridan brought a student section. They've got about 50 kids up there in the top of the bleachers. Leach picks up a layup on the baseline, 64-42. $1:16 to play. Hang around, Click It or Ticket postgame show. We'll be with you here shortly, and we'll talk to Coach Sheets. And Engel pulls up, and he is fouled on the shot by Carter Dubberly. It'll send him to the free throw line. Shoot him 2 times. Well, the consolation bracket becomes very interesting here for the Wolverines, as Ingle makes the shot. 64-43. Because Star Valley beat East. Riverton just couldn't seem to beat the Braves. A great regional championship game. Came down to the last minute and then had a tough loss in Star Valley earlier in the year. East is a team that I'd love to see Riverton play again. They saw them at East early in the preseason. And Ingle hits the backside, makes it 64-44. The other side of the consolation bracket, East is there and Green River is there. And then, of course, if the score is going to hold, a 20-point game with 60 seconds left, Riverton will play more than likely Rock Springs on the other side. So, unfortunately for Riverton, they're not going to get a chance to play in the Ford Wyoming Center. But luckily, we don't have to play at Natrona. We'll get Kelly Walsh has a little bit better of a broadcast spot. 30 seconds to play here. Sheridan just burning time. You can hear the student section for Sheridan chanting up in the rafters here. And Gabrielson's checked into the game for Riverton. Vincent in the game. Paxton in the game. Lang into the game. And that's going to do it, folks. 64-44, 10 seconds. They could dribble this one out. So Sheridan will move on to the state semifinal. Final score 64-44. We'll take ourselves a 2-minute timeout. We come back with a Clicker Ticket post-game show. You're listening to Wolverines basketball here on KTAK, YOToday.com.
Former University of Wyoming quarterback Josh Allen is worthy of Wyoming.
23 plays into my first start here at the University of Wyoming. I dropped back, kind of went through a progression, and I saw the middle of the field kind of open up. I decided to lower my shoulder. His helmet went straight into my collarbone here. We landed on the 20-yard line. At that moment, I knew something was really bad.
So Josh's collarbone was pretty bad. He had broken in multiple places, and it required hardware fixation with the plate in order to get it back together.
It was devastating news to me and my family, just knowing that, it could have ended 23 plays in.
We had no question whether we could perform the surgery here, given our wide range of varying subspecialties within orthopedics.
I would recommend Premier Bone and Joint Centers. The thing that made me feel really comfortable with them was they made it feel like your own family.
I think he'll have no problem performing in the NFL. His rehab and his recovery done very well, and I don't see any restrictions on him whatsoever.
They want the best for you, and they won't steer you wrong.
Let us show you why we're worthy of Wyoming.
Welcome to the Click It or Ticket post-game show. You got me there, Coach?
Yeah, I got you.
Welcome back, folks. Click It or Ticket post-game show here on KTAK, YOToday.com. That's halftime.
Yeah.
Coach Sheridan, the Bronx defensively, one of the more impressive teams I've seen this year. I missed that first game you guys had, but they're pretty smothering. They're all over the court.
They're ranked number one for a reason for most of the year. Yeah, they're a good team. They do a lot of good things to pressure you. They switch defenses. They get in and out of stuff, so they did a good job.
I thought, early on, defensively, you guys did a great job of covering them around the perimeter.
Yep.
Some of those shots, like we've talked about before, you're going to give them that shot, and they made them.
Right.
Yep. They were tough shots.
Yeah, first quarter we held them to 13, but we only scored 8, and so that makes it tough when, we had free throws that we missed, and we had layups we missed, and so, a lot of that's kind of jitters. The guys, to me, getting into an environment, it's a great environment for a state basketball game, and so I was excited for our boys, but you can tell that the jitters, I think, we were a little tight. We wanted the kids to play loose, and so I thought they did a good, to hold them to 13 in a quarter is exactly what we wanted. I don't know if Ecolot had many points that first quarter or not, but that was exactly kind of what we wanted them to do, and so very pleased defensively. Just we couldn't hit the broadside of the barn tonight.
Sure, I was going to say, it just seemed like there was a lid on the bucket.
Yeah.
struggled from the perimeter, 1 of 8 on the day, and that's tough for you guys.
It is, yeah. And so, we have those open shots. We had 18 or more turnovers, and we had 19. You're not going to beat a good team with 19 turnovers. So, and some of them were just unforced. Part of that, that they have a good defense. So they're going to force you into some turnovers, but some of the turnovers we had were just kind of unforced, silly turnovers, and that's the frustrating part for me.
Sure, Coach, you head to the consolation side of the bracket here. Some scores for you here on the other side. Star Valley beat East Thunder Basin used
how much they beat them by? I didn't see that score.
66-45.
Yeah,
final on that one.
That was a good matchup for Star Valley.
Yeah, and then so Green River and East play on the other side. I'm pretty certain that Central has defeated Rock Springs. I don't have a final on that.
Right.
So you guys will have Rock Springs tomorrow, a team that you guys have played some great basketball against.
We have. You know, it's fourth time of the year to play somebody always makes it tough, but yeah, I mean, we've got to rebound and come out ready to play tomorrow. So I was proud of the boys with some of the stuff they did. Again, we just played, you know, offensively we were pretty flat. Didn't hit many shots, didn't hit many free throws, and had a lot of turnovers.
Sure.
So
it wasn't
it makes it tough when offensively when we do those 3 or 4 things. It makes it tough to win against a good team like that.
Sure, it was a good opponent and a tough shooting day. So,
sure. Yep.
What do your boys do? Do you guys come back and watch basketball tonight? What do you do?
Yeah,
tonight?
we'll definitely come back and watch. Again, it's one of those where you got to be here once or twice to kind of understand what's it all about. So it'll be a fun game to watch. You know, that's going to be a heck of a matchup tonight. You know, basically the 2 best teams in the state all year. It was either Central or Sheridan, and to watch those 2 teams slug it out, that's going to be a fun game to watch. And then also that Star Valley and Thunder Basin game is going to be good because really they're probably most of the game there's going to be 10 guards on the court. There's not going to be any post play in the game.
Right.
So for us little guys, that's a fun game to watch.
Right. Yeah, it'll be something. Last thing, Coach, Jared won the Sportsmanship Award here today, and I think that's that's something to hang your cap on.
Sure.
You want the win, but that's something.
You know, and I was pleased with our boys' composure. You know, when you get down and it's a team that you're playing they're not a team that you can play from behind with. You know, they smother you on defense. They get good rebounds. I mean, you know, to start the second half, what got them kind of that lead was their offensive rebounds and putbacks. You know, we relaxed a little bit. We'd see the shot go up, so we relaxed a little bit, and then kind of their other kids got rebounds and putbacks. And, you know, when you give up free points to a really good team, it's tough.
Yeah.
So, but I was pleased with our boys for battling, and you know they did some good stuff. We got some maturation to still go through for these boys, and excited to have another game tomorrow.
Sure. All right, Coach, I appreciate you, man, and there's still something to play for.
Oh, definitely,
here. Still something to play for here.
Postseason basketball, that nothing better.
Well, there's a bunch of teams that didn't get the chance to come here and do this.
Exactly.
So. All right, Coach Sheets, I appreciate you, man.
Thanks,
we'll see you tomorrow.
All right, thanks. Bye.
All right, we'll take a quick break here. We'll come back and take a look at the stat line in this one. You're listening to Wolverines basketball. Click it or ticket post-game show here on
Riverton Vision Center offers comprehensive eye health exams, highly trained staff, and a large selection of fashion eyewear and sunglasses. Dr. Ballard, Dr. Hinkle, and Dr. Frazier offer over 70 years of experience. Call Riverton Vision Center at 856-9451 to schedule an appointment today.
Final score in this one, 64-44. Look at the stat line. For Sheridan, they were led by Lechalot with 15, 10 from Coltisca, 8 from Leach, 6 from St. Clair, 3 from Sanders, 2 from Bateson. And Raybon had 8 points in that game. He just kind of scored once per quarter there. For Riverton, it was Jared Lucas with 18. He was the leading scorer of the ball game. 9 points for Lucas Ingle, 5 points for DeVries. Friday had a 2, 6 for Dale. And Vaughn with 4 points off of the bench for Vaughn. He played 15 and a half minutes in this one. Jared Lucas played 30 minutes in this contest. Ingle was the next closest at 28 for Riverton. The Wolverines. They finished this one with, let's see. They've got 0 for 3 in the first half from 3-point and 1 of 5 in the second half for 20%. And then for the Sheridan Bronx, they were 6 of 17 for 3-point and then 1 of 8 in the second half. As a team, they shot 28%. Riverton shot 12% from behind the arc. Riverton 45% from 2, 43% for the Bronx, and 87% free throws for the Bronx, and then Riverton shot 54%. Quarter by quarter scoring. It was 13-8 at the end of the first quarter. The Bronx outscored Riverton 18-14 in the second, 19-12 in the third, and then 14-10 in the fourth. So they won, outright all 4 quarters. 64-44, our final score in this one. So Riverton, I'm going to see if I can get a final update for you here real quick on whether or not Central did in fact defeat Rock Springs. Let's see. They were up by 13 the last I looked. And still not final, but Central's going to win that one, 63-42 in the fourth quarter. So 63-42, Central defeats Rock Springs, somewhere around there. And that means that Riverton will play Rock Springs in the consolation bracket at 10:30 tomorrow morning at Kelly Walsh. You can catch that game right here on KTAK and yotoday.com. Now, there is a very good chance that Riverton will play for a consolation championship. That would be at 5 o'clock tomorrow if they do, in fact, beat Rock Springs for would that be a fourth time this season? And on the other side of the bracket, it's East and Green River. So Riverton could very well be playing for a consolation championship. That's going to put we need to do our player of the game, don't we? Player of the game in this one, Jared, I see you at 18 points. He's got 4 rebounds in the contest. And that's where our player of the game is going to go. Only one in double digits. Friday had a solid game. Ingle had a solid game, but Lucas was the only player to score in all 4 quarters for the Riverton Wolverines. So Lucas will be our player of the game in the opening round of the state championship here at Casper College. So we'll take, well, actually, we're not going to take a break. We'll send those back to the studio, and we'll see you tomorrow morning at 10:30 for the Riverton Wolverines against the Rock Springs Tigers right here on KTAK, yotoday.com.
When repairs are complete after a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is